What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Digital Art with Jesus Conde, and today we're going to be doing a review of this tablet, which is the Deco 2 from XP Pen, and we're going to be talking about all the specifications, everything that comes in the box, and the second part of the review will be me using it, doing a painting with it. But this one, let's talk about this product and see how awesome it is. Alright, so the product is the XP Pen Deco 2. Is targeted for digital artists of all kinds, junior digital artists in my opinion. The price is 79.99 euros. I asked a few people to tell me what they will be interested about in a review, and few came around and gave me some great questions. So let's take those questions with answers as honest as possible as I can be. So the first thing will be the quality. Right away I will say this is a very high quality product. I'm amazed of how good this thing is considering the price of it. So that's right away I will say that. But let's get into detail of with other questions that people asked. So the first thing will be, is it easy to install? Like, what do you need? So it's very easy to install. You just need internet connection to get the latest driver, and it works on Windows or Mac. And I'll say something add to it, that there were some problems with the latest tablet that I had, and sometimes it lost the pen pressure while I was drawing, so I had to disconnect it, turn off the Photoshop, open it again, and then like plug the tablet again and stuff like that. That hasn't happened to me once since I got this one, so that's a good thing. What's the size of the tablet? People seem to be really concerned about the size of the tablet. So the total size is 35.6 centimeters per 20.3 centimeters and 0.9 tall. But the very important fact is that the drawing area is 25 per 14.3 centimeters. That's the same as I say 10 per 5.6 inches. So that's kind of like a tiny bit bigger than the one I had before, just a tiny thing. It's like 1 centimeter or something, which is good, but it's not going to change my life. So is it comfortable? Yes. Like, what's the texture? It's very, very comfortable. The texture is not slippery at all. Once I got a tablet to make a review that was very slippery, and I was like, I cannot do this. It's very this one feels more like paper, so it has some traction. That's good. How sensible it is? It's very, very sensible to pen pressure. Is 8,192 pressure levels to be exact. I believe it doesn't have any difference with other more popular products, which cost over 300 euros. This one is exactly the same thing. Are the pencils rechargeable? That seemed to be a high concern. How does the pencil feel? So it doesn't use batteries, so that's great, and it feels awesome. It's not round as other pencils, and it has a hexagon kind of shape that reminds me of those old pencils. It's really cool, and actually it's a little bit skinnier, I will say, and it's small, but there's no problem with that. It has even though it feels a little bit lighter, I believe it's the exactly same amount of weight than the other tablet pencils. It feels great in my opinion. So is it wireless or do we need it? And my question is, do we need it to be wireless at all? Like, it's not wireless, but I don't need it to be honest. In fact, I kind of hate the Bluetooth and wireless thing. never worked the same using a cable, and even when I use a laptop, I try to have my internet connection cable plugged in. Like, I don't use the wireless at all. I believe it doesn't work the same. So, but that's just my personal opinion. My last tablet was not wireless, and this one is not either, and I don't need it to be. So what's cool or different about it? As a cool feature, it comes with this little round piece that goes on top of the silver roller, as they call it, and it's actually pretty nice to control things with it. Like, you can program it to whatever you want, and right now I got it on the brush size, so when I roll to the right, increasing, when I roll to the left, decreases. You can imagine how much time that saved. I used to change it with the keys, which was fast already. Some people who go to the brush settings and change it by hand, that's a time killer. That you can spend minutes a day doing that. So I'm still getting used to it because I got used to use the keys, but there's a lot of value on it. I program it to work with the brush size, and it saves me minutes a day doing that. So what's the best of it? I will say I think the best is definitely the price because of the quality that it has. Something else I noticed is that the tips that it comes with are all the same. Someone could say that's bad, but in my opinion, the less I want to do is learn how to use a new tip when I change it. So for me, it's a good thing that all the tips are the same. I want to have the same thing all the time. I don't want to be changing it. So what's the worst? The pencil, the button on the pencil, you cannot find it at all with your fingers. Like, you're using it and you have to like look at the pen to see where the button is, because it's so hard to find it with your finger. It's very like the same texture of the thing. So but I mean, trust me when I say that I don't miss it at all. Like, I got used to using it. Like, the first couple of days was hard to do things with it. I was used to do with that button, but I've been using it 3 weeks now and I'm totally fine with it. Like, there's no problem at all. I change using that button by using the keys, so it's fine. So conclusion, do I recommend it? Yes, definitely. I always say, if you're learning digital painting, just starting and you don't know if this is what you like or something, get a cheap tablet. And I used to recommend people to get a used tablet. Like, get a used tablet, something that costs, I don't know, like $70 or $100, depending on what your range is. Obviously, you're not going to buy something that is trashed or broke or something if you're learning. But from now on, I try to recommend this one because, I mean, the quality is it's basically the same price of a beginner's tablet, but the quality is professional. So that's really, really good. I really recommend it. And that's it. I will say I'm getting fun of this tablet and I will keep using it. If I find something bad about it, I'll definitely will say it on my social media. But trust me, the last tablet I tried, that wasn't the one I used all the time, got broke like at the second week, starting the second week of using it. And this one, it looks perfect right now, so I will say it's going to be a winner. And yeah. Well guys, that was the first part of the review with everything that comes in the box, with all the specifications, everything technical about it. If you want to buy it, there's a link in the description to buy it in Spain or in the UK. If you have any questions, don't forget to send me a comment and give me a like if you like the video, and turn off your notifications to be aware of the second part of this review. Thank you very much.